Everybody, it's OMAD Caroline, and if you don't know what OMAD is, it is one meal a day, and I have been doing one meal a day for 23 months, and you just tuned in to my monthly weigh-in and measurements. I think starting out saying I have been doing OMAD loyally for 23 months, maybe a misconception for this past month. If you guys follow along, you know that I didn't do my March 1st weigh-in because I dedicated my channel to a fundraiser I did for domestic and sexual violence awareness. Also, my whole month of March did not look like OMAD, and a week leading up to my fundraiser did not look like OMAD. So this weigh-in is kind of skewed when it comes to giving the credit to OMAD. And this is why I say this. So on March 5th, I did the fundraiser, the 4x4x48, and that's when I ran 4 miles every 4 hours for 2 days straight. And I did this to raise money for a local nonprofit organization. As I was training for that, I really changed up the couple of days leading up to it. I ate throughout the day. I carb loaded majorly. I don't cut out any kind of food groups, but just having carbs on top of eating all day was very unusual for me. And then as I was doing the actual 4x4x48, I ate after every run when I could, when I wasn't feeling nauseous or yucky. I would try to eat what I just burnt off in that run. So that looked very different. And then I decided to do a spiritual fast, like just a couple of days after completing that. I got done with the 4x4x48. I believe I did 1 day of OMAD, and then kind of opened my window. I think it was a few hours open for a couple of days leading up to a 6-day fast that I did with Snaking with Sarah channel and Fasting My Way to Jen. We did a spiritual fast, so it really wasn't about weight loss. And then I took a couple of days, did OMAD, because Snaking with Sarah was going on vacation and couldn't support Fasting My Way to Jen in a 96-hour fast they were going to do. I decided to jump in and do it. So you guys, overall, I had like 10 days of straight up fasting, so it definitely did not look OMAD. I jumped back in, got into OMAD, and then just this past weekend, Ted and I left on Friday morning early to head down and spend the weekend with my son. I did not follow OMAD whatsoever. On the way home, when we stopped at gas stations, I got snacks and ate. Definitely was not an OMAD person up until Monday. It was a struggle. I think it was just the frequency of eating and then all the carbs. It was pain Monday and Tuesday. Finally started feeling myself on Wednesday, and then Thursday was yesterday. I was feeling myself. That's actually when I did my weight and measurements, because it was a first. But my day just was really jam-packed from early morning until late. That's why I'm coming on here a day late. The good news is on Monday, I actually started eliminating dirty fasting whatsoever. So I do strictly water and black coffee in the morning. So I have been successful on that since Monday, and I'm planning on sticking it out. All right. Yeah, this weigh-in is not an accurate picture of OMAD. To tell you the truth, that's the one thing bad about not weighing in every day and just weighing in a month, because I can't really share with you guys like, oh, I lost this much on that long fast, or I gained this much over the weekend. So sometimes I consider bringing the scale in. I really don't desire the scale anymore. I think that's a slippery slope too. I love not having weight loss on my mind all the time. Like I said, this past month and a half-ish has definitely not been a normal picture of my OMAD lifestyle. So let's talk about the last time I weighed in. The last time I weighed in was February 1st. I did not weigh in on March 1st because I was just focusing on dedicating my channel to that awareness and fundraiser, so I didn't weigh in. And to tell you the truth, it has been very, very nice not thinking about weight. You know, it was an emotional time for me, but it was really nice not thinking about weight. And to tell you the truth, I don't think I really started thinking about weight until we're heading back from our trip with my son. And I started thinking, oh crap, I gotta weigh in just 3 days. I was really kind of nervous just because I probably have a bunch of fluff that needs to get off. But I am dialed in, and you're going to see a really accurate picture of OMAD when I weigh in next month, because I'm going to be true and blue OMAD. So let's talk about that last weigh in. I had some goals. I think I told you guys I was going to do a transformation I took before, and I was going to do after pictures. I want to do that on May 6th. Well, you guys, I got really, really focused on fundraiser that I really kind of pulled back from so much strength training. And I know in past videos I said, oh, I want to get more into strength training and doing compound movements. I want to do more than that. The reason why I said that, you guys, it's not, compound movements are amazing in that, but I was so busy trying to get my endurance up for running that 48 miles in 2 days that I didn't have enough time in the day to do more than one set. But I only did one set. So I was just hoping to maintain some of the muscle that I had and not lose it. That's what I'm talking about. I want to get into now some major strength training and do more than just one set. That's what I've been talking about. So I'm not cutting down on compound movements. I'm not doing, I just want to spend more time in the strength training area of my fitness journey. Yeah, I had some emails in that. And anyways, what I was saying is I really pulled back from strength training. So I know my body isn't transforming, getting more muscle and losing more fat right now. So Ted took the before pictures for my body transformation once again yesterday on April 1st. I decided I'm going to do a 12-week program, and then I will take pictures on July 1st when I do my weigh-in, and I will share with you guys my transformation. I've got the Spartan races coming up. I have 3 races I'm doing with my friends at the Wellness Mission channel and at Snaking with Sarah channel. And we're doing the trifecta. So June we've got the 5K Spartan race, and then I believe in July we have the 10K Spartan race, and then I do the Beast, which is a half marathon. So I'm going to be really working on preparing for that. So I'm resetting that transformation before and after pictures. I promise you I will share you this 50-year-old body before and after, and what it is what it is. And I'm excited because if you guys follow me, you know that I was starting to do the jump rope challenge with my friend Chris over at Changing Chris channel back in February, but I was having some issues with my feet because I was running so much to prepare for the 4x4x48 that I decided to delay that challenge. So lucky for me, Snaking with Sarah jumped on board. We started the challenge yesterday on April 1st. I'm going to put the picture right here if you guys want to join us. IOU challenge to Changing Chris, because I don't like saying I'm going to do it and then not do it. So it's delayed, but I am going to do this 30-day challenge for the month of April. So there's that. Like I said, I got obsessed with the fundraiser and the 4x4x48 that I really didn't think about me. Training was just to make sure I got through that and I would complete what I said I would complete for the people that donated so generously to it. It was kind of nice taking myself out of weight loss, and it was nice actually knowing that I didn't freak out not being so strength training focused, and I sacrificed that to work on my endurance. It was actually good for me all around in development. Let's talk about my history and where I come from. I started my weight loss journey here on YouTube on May 2019, and I started my weight at 235.4. And at the end of that year, on my 1 year anniversary, I weighed in at 155 on the money. So in that first 12 months, I lost 80.4 pounds, and that averages out, I think, to be about 1.5 pounds a week. All right, so it was slow and steady for sure. I do have a playlist. I vlogged every single day for the first 30 days, which was probably the biggest struggle for me. And then I weighed in weekly, and I have them in a playlist. And then when I hit my 1 year anniversary, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put away the scale. Ted actually takes the scale and puts it in his car. So I do not have a scale in my house until Ted brings it in on the first of every month. I do my weigh in. He does my measurement now. So that's where you're at right now. I'm in my 23rd month. All right, so let's get to it and see how my weight looks now. I am going to change how I show my weigh-in, you guys, and this is why. Because I was up on my last weigh-in on February 1st, and I told Ted, I said, I hate when I say I lost this much weight for my next weigh-in when I was up in the first place, right? So it's like, why am I getting credit for losing the same 5-ish pounds over and over again? So I decided for now on, I'm going to show you where I'm standing from my lowest weight ever. All right, so let's take a look at that. So you guys, these are my maintenance weights since I started doing month to month. It's because, like I said, when that 1 year anniversary hit, I'm no longer going to focus so much on weight loss, but instead I want to focus more on my fitness journey. It's kind of why I'm calling it maintenance. The truth is, where I'm at right now in life, I look back at my original video, my first video, because I wanted to look back at my why. I did not have a goal weight. My goals were to get healthy because I donated kidney to my mother-in-law in 2016. My kidney function wasn't good. I had high blood pressure and I was on the road to diabetes. I also knew my grandson was coming. My grandson was born just a month after starting this journey. And I loved being an active mother with my children. And I was like, I want to be an active grandma. So I went back and looked. I had been talking, I want to get this last 20, 30 pounds. And if you guys follow Great Wolf Fitness, go check out his channel. His words to me always resonate with me. I think he just questions why I'm worried so much about a scale, because this man, he does bodybuilding and strength training. He's around my age. And I think like he has the mobility idea and what his goals are. Even though he does weight loss, I don't think he looks at the BMI chart to tell him where he needs to be. I think he looks at where his body is, and if he's happy with his body, happy with what he's capable of doing. I kind of went and revisited my video and I was like, you know what? I am going to work really hard. I am going to get super fit so that I feel very proud of myself when I do these Spartan races. I'm excited that we're doing the trifecta. It's going to be exciting to see my weaknesses in that 5K race and the obstacles and be able to know what I get to work on to improve. So I'm excited about that. But as far as my whys in the original video, my kidney function's great. I am on no medications whatsoever for blood pressure. I am very active with my grandson, and I feel like I'm capable of doing any kind of activity with him. So have I not reached what my original whys were? Yes. To tell you the truth, I feel really good in my skin. I feel really good. I have a big gut, like right here is super low, big gut. But I don't really care. I recorded me jumping rope. I'm going to do a jump rope compilation, and I don't really care that it flaps. And even though I'm doing this body transformation, it's not about me wanting to look better. I think I just mainly want to do it to show women in their 50s that, hey, this is what I look like right now. And if we put the work in, you know, this is where I was able to get myself to. I think that's more of just seeing some improvement in me, but I don't mind not being perfect whatsoever, if that makes sense. So, where was I? Okay, so I decided for now on, as far as weight loss, I'm going to show you guys where I stand as far as from my lowest, because I don't think I should be getting credit for losing the weight I continue to gain back. So if you guys take a look at this new tracker I did, you guys can see that on January 1st was when I hit my all-time low for this journey, which is 154.2. And then the last time I weighed in was on February 1st. I actually jumped up to 158.4. So back in February, I was up 4.2 pounds actually from my lowest weight. So if we jump on the scale now, which I did yesterday morning, you see that I weighed in at 155.2, you guys. So that means I am up 1 pound from my all-time lowest weight on this journey, and that's where I stand as far as weight. All right, so currently my overall weight loss since the beginning of my weight loss journey, I have an overall weight loss of 80.2. So I'm really happy to be back in the 80-pound range, and I'm hoping to maintain. I'm really going to dial it in and work super hard for this next forever. I'm going to work super hard forever, but it's really cool. I love having goals like races and stuff, and I'm so excited about this Spartan race because it's more than just endurance. It's about strength, and you just have to have overall mobility. So I'm really pumped about doing that, and I can't wait to see how my body changes working towards doing these obstacles and stuff. So yeah, so let's talk about inches, you guys. February 1st, I had overall inches of 186.75 inches. And then yesterday morning, Ted measured, and I had the same 186.75 inches, but the difference is, you guys, I actually gained 1/4 of an inch on my right arm, my right bicep. So I'm doing something out of whack. I'm getting my arms out of whack. I don't know what that is. It just was odd to me. But the cool thing is I lost 1/4 of an inch off my waist, which I am so surprised. I do measure from where my waist goes in. Feel like I'm more bloated on my lower gut. I may, since I'm doing this transformation, I may tweak my measurements and measure my lower stomach. I may add that to the inches for my 3-month transformation. I am really excited that I lost 1/4 of an inch off my waist. I think that puts me like in a healthy waist, like for a woman, I guess. So I think that's everything. I think I got it. So that is what's going on with me. This video is way too long. I'm gonna need to edit it. I know I was talking to you guys last time about being all this fat loss focus, stuff like that. And I am going to try to do all whole foods just because I want to fuel my body really good to build muscle, to be able to get through these obstacles and stuff. But I definitely am not going to be too worried about the scale, especially if I'm putting the work in. And I decided I'm not going to get into that slippery slope of what a chart tells me I need to weigh in at. And I know I kept telling myself, well, if you weighed less, it would be easier for you to do obstacles and it would be easier for you to run. I know that's true, but I also know that when you start doing extreme things to make that scale get to a lower rate, you're going to lose muscle, and I don't want that. So I would prefer to build muscle, let my metabolism become a machine, and it's going to have to drop fat to keep up with what I want it to do. So let's see what that does for the next 3 months. I'm going to be recording a lot of the crazy obstacle training I'm doing so you guys can see. As far as what I'm eating in that. I'm going to try to snap pictures. I forgot to snap a picture yesterday, but I wrote it down in my calendar. So it's either going to be written down in a calendar or I'll snap pictures. I'm going to try to do that every day. You guys, sorry my video isn't flowing perfect. It's been 2 months since my weigh-in. It's just funny. It's like, oh, what do I say and how do I do these videos again? It's just weird, but yeah, so next month, you guys, is my 2-year anniversary for my weight loss journey. It'll be cool to see where I land on that. I know I said, well, it is what it is, and my weight is what it is. But because I was so out of whack for this past month and a half, I don't think it's an honest reflection of OMAD. I think I'm going to continue to do my monthly weigh-ins for sure with the weight and all of that stuff up until July 1st and do that whole 3-month body transformation. So yeah, and yeah, I took a picture in my bra and my leggings, and oh, that back fat is still so bad. Definitely need to build more muscle and burn more fat for sure. Anyways, that's what's going on with me, you guys. I hope I covered everything. I think I did. All right, that's it. So I will talk to you guys later.